Hey everybody, welcome back to our channel, Jessie Lynn and
Cobalt.
So today we're going to explain a little bit of things. You are going to see a video coming out that is showing you our studio office. It is by no means, rich and famous. It is the typical, cluttered, cozy home space. It's not about looking pretty, it's about functional.
We are an average family.
Yeah, so it's about just having fun. But we wanted to get on here and tell you guys about our channel. As you know, you've seen that things are different. The name's different, how we say things is different.
What we make is different.
What we make is different now, yes. So now we're going to explain that. So, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, so, initially when this all started, I think we've mentioned it in a couple of videos before, we started this with the intent for Jessie to document her journey, and just be able to have a record of it. As time went on, we wanted to, my GERD.
My GERD's acting up real bad. I'm stressed out right now.
Princess Ermengarde over here.
I'm going to take a drink while he talks.
But we wanted to, kind of expand on it a little bit. I would come on, I'd do a little mini mukbang here and there. Come on, do some, let's go ramble for a little while and just flap my gums for entertainment. And then, we had a thought one day. It's like, okay, why don't we just make it us?
Like, we're no longer just a me thing and him on the side. We're literally an us now.
Yeah, because it was Jessie Lynn's Ribbons, and then there was a little itty bitty corner.
It was Jessie Lynn's Ribbons with a twist.
Yes.
And then Cobalt's corner.
Yes.
And that just wasn't working for us.
It was weird.
Yeah.
It worked because it was like, okay, I'm just a little featurette. I'm a tiny little bit in, your major story.
And when we would get, shouted out, which thank you to everyone who has ever shouted us out in our channel, but when it would happen, it confused people who did come to the channel because what are we coming for? And we, right now, we've always been a trio. We had my journey. We had, his gaming.
You said gambling.
I was going to say gambling.
I don't gamble.
We don't gamble. I've only been inside of a casino one time. Have you ever been inside one?
I've been on one. I've been inside one when I was deployed, and I was horrible at it. I spent more time buying cigars that I never smoked, but I bartered with.
Yeah. So, getting back to it.
Yep, circling back.
Gaming for him, journey for me, and then mini mukbangs together and gaming together. So, it didn't make sense when they came over and are like, I'm here for this, and then this person's here for this, so, I'm not really liking that. So, we were like, okay. Me and John were like, no, we need to revamp this. So, he was like, why don't we do just our names? Make it simple. And I'm like, I like that. Just simple, easy peasy, to the point. So...
we had spent about 6 hours one day trying to come up with different things. We Googled.
No, what's that thing you used? AI?
Yeah, we used an AI to, hey, give us some ideas. This is the type of stuff we like to do. And nothing worked. It was a horrible explosion. No. But, we sat there and we thought to ourselves, okay, we're not going to change what we do, because what we do on the channel is what makes us happy. We want to play video games. What video games we play, it's up to us right now. You guys want to see us play something different, talk to us about it. We'll, have a discussion. We want to eat the food that we want to eat. So we eat the food that we want to eat. We want to talk to you about our day or things that we're going through. So we're going to do that with you. You guys want us to do something specific, you just got to communicate that with us.
Let us know. You want us to try something. If we can within our diets, we will do it. We have no issue with it.
Yeah.
It's just communication. Tell us. We'll try it.
Yeah, talk to us. We'll have a discussion. Yeah. So, because we don't want you to expect us to do something that we just can't do.
Exactly.
But circling back again, because I get on tangents real easy, and I just wanted to make it very clear that this type of stuff that we're doing isn't changing. We're still playing video games. We're still having vlogs. We're still doing mini mukbangs. And,
we're just adding some things in.
We wanted it to be about us.
Yeah.
I'm sure in some of the descriptions you guys have seen, and if you haven't, check it out below. Something that we're trying to bring to this channel is, what's mine plus what's hers equals ours.
So.
And, you know, I love gaming. She loves gaming. I love to eat. She loves to eat. I can talk the ear off of a dead person. She can talk the ear off of me. And
I'm very shy. You guys don't know it, or maybe you do, but I'm actually super shy.
Well, when you know what you're talking about, you don't back down.
Then I'll keep going and going.
Yeah.
But whenever I don't, I'm like, the whole time. But no. But, like, we wanted you guys to see who we are. You know, I'm not just, you know, a cancer patient. I'm no longer that anymore. I'm not defined by that.
You never were.
I mean, I never was. So, like, I didn't want to be defined by that. So, like, yeah, you're going to get updates still on my journey. We still have pre-recordings coming out, which we'll mention in a minute. But, you know, there's still stuff going on in my life that, you know, I'm still growing my hair. I'm still, you know, recovering from surgery.
I'm still losing my hair.
I look like him, but the opposite. So, like, I have this and not this.
I got Magneto on my head.
I mean, like, I literally, like, I don't even care. See? I'm bald right there. And then I'm bald in a few other spots. But it's whatever. Like, who cares?
It's coming back.
I'm not embarrassed. I don't care. Fuck you, chemo. But, you know, it is what it is. But, like, I love building Legos.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to see how much I love building Legos. You're going to see how much we love gaming and how much I love gaming. Yeah, you guys have seen some games where I die a lot. But you know what? It's because I was stressed out and I wasn't really fully paying attention.
Well, in your defense,
and it was funny.
We balanced it out because I died a lot.
Yeah, and he died a lot too. And you guys didn't know, sometimes we swapped controllers and I was him and he was me. And eventually we were like, that's not fair. We need to tell you guys. So we started telling you guys, hey, we swapped.
Well, she did. I didn't care.
Or if I didn't want to die, I would put my hands up and throw the controller at him because I didn't want to be, you know,
just
called out.
Just listen to me.
I did. So, like, this is going to be probably one of the longer videos, but we wanted to get this out and let you guys know. So yes, we are no longer Jessie Lynn's Ribbons. We are officially Jessie Lynn and Cobalt.
I said it right.
I did.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, his plus hers equals ours. And I have said that wrong in a mini mukbang that is pre-recorded coming up. And I said hers equals us. Chemo brain. So I have done that and you'll see that. It's funny. But yeah, and then John, he's going to be doing gaming for each other, mini mukbangs together, and then gaming on your own.
Yeah, so I have a bunch of different games that I want to play. And like I said previously, I want to go and play the games that I want to play right now. Now, in the future, if somebody, you know, says, oh, John Smith or Jane Smith wants, you know, Cobalt to play this. Okay, well, let's reach out to us. We can have a discussion about it, and if that's something that we can do, because, you know, YouTube has its own rules and certain things you can't put up or you have to put up in a certain way, and, you know, or that's just not something that we're okay with, then, you know, we can have that discussion about it, because we don't want you guys to be disappointed in something when there's not a conversation to be had. Mm-hmm. You know, I know that there's a lot of, you know, content creators that are gamers that love to play certain types of games. Not all of those games are up my alley. But depending on how things go, I might, you know, be willing to do something here or there. But there needs to be a conversation about it.
And John's also going to play the games he loves. Even if you guys don't love them, he loves them. So if you want to come and watch and join in, and he can name characters after you guys, like, that's cool too. If you don't want to see the game because you don't care for it, you can just come and, you know, chat and we can have fun while he's playing.
You can pick on me. Everybody does.
It's just fun.
Something that I've really enjoyed with the community that we have is that everybody is a true, genuine person that comes in. We all have our little quirks and our little, you know, things that make us special, but I think that when, you know, you come in, you'll see that it's a very welcoming environment. It's very accepting. There are days where I have off moments and I'll be very defensive to Jessie, and, you know, if that you are on the recipient side of that, I do apologize, but just know, hey, take a chill pill. And she catches me sometimes, but it's not like you're not gonna see, you know, the mods or Jesse or I, just because you show up and you disagree with something, we're gonna kick you out or we're gonna ostracize you or, you know.
No, like, you have your opinion, we have ours.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be like, okay, bye. It's no. If anything, we're gonna clap back with, you know, positive. We're not gonna come back at you with anything negative. He used to, but he's not going to anymore because what's the point? It ruins our time. It ruins everyone else's time. So we're gonna make everything as positive as possible.
Now, I will say, you know, there's two caveats that I would ask, or well, I'll say three. Three caveats that I would ask you guys not to discuss in the comments.
Religion, politics, and...
Can you guess it?
I forget.
Family. So, oh, I don't like you, your mom's a insert thing here, or your dad's a this, or whatever. Keep it to yourself. That's just somebody being bitter and doesn't belong there. You want to come and you want to, you know, say you disagree with how I'm playing or that I suck at playing. You're not going to get in trouble for that.
Or you're going to disagree that I pray before I eat.
Yep. Hey.
I don't care. You don't have to. I want to.
Exactly.
It's important to me.
But any sort of like hate speech, anything political, any sort of, you know, religious, you know, stuff, or anything about anybody's family in a negative way will be dealt with, because this is a safe place. We want everyone to feel welcome here, regardless of, you know, whether you're gay, straight, any, you know, by what name you call God, whether you're male, female, child, anything. This is a great place.
Also, if you ask questions about our kids, no, we are not going to answer them. Yes, we have, for the sake of people who have commented before, we showed, hey, this is their arm, this one's this one, this one's this one, but that's it. You've never heard their voices. You're not going to hear their voices. Yeah, you've heard Red giggle here and there, but other than that, like, it's not your business. It's ours. We have to protect our kids. They're not 18 yet. When they're 18, if they want to do this, that's on them. But until then, we're protecting them, and that's all that matters. So anything we've already given out, that's
what you get.
Yeah, that's what you get, and you're not getting any more. And on a side note from that, you will see us do lives where we go, you know, to the bookstore, or short lives. So when we go to the bookstore, or we're doing errands, or whatever. Getting coffee. Oh my god. I want a coffee so bad.
I know.
Anywho, sorry. Or you'll see us when there's going to be some lives coming up where we're going to be doing, you know, some reviews at some places, and that we really, really enjoyed. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's not going to be sponsored. It's literally because we want to, and it's so good. I can't wait for you guys to see that when we get a chance. Right now, we're going through some things. So, like, if you've seen our post, obviously this is being done during that because we needed a break. There's some medical stuff going on, and we just needed a little bit of a break. But as for the break part, I guess we can jump into that. We decided to take a break because of a lot of mental stuff, like medical stuff, mental, emotional, physical. We're going through a lot right now. Nothing cancer. We're safe. Like, cancer-free. We're good.
Shut it down!
Jinx. And it's just, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. You'll never understand what's actually going on behind the scenes because you're not here. But, you know, we are as authentic as possible. It's just, you know, we have our own private life. So now going into the pre-recordings. Now, as you know, we've discussed before, is, you know, we still have pre-recordings from when I had my mastectomy. We have pre-recordings from our mini mukbangs.
Yeah, like we have different videos that we have recorded over time. You know, like there'll be days where I've had a really rough day at work, or you know, I have a lot of errands that I have to run just in general, and I won't be able to get online and play a game or something of that nature. And, you know, there may be a pre-recorded video that goes out. So have some, you know, understanding.
Have some grace with us.
Well, give us some grace.
Give us some grace and just, like, you know.
Be understanding.
Take a chill pill, man.
Whoa.
If I have my chill pillow still, I do actually.
You do.
It's upstairs.
Yeah.
Like, just take a chill pill, man. But, like, we'll give us a chance and, you know, we'll get to it. But We are trying our hardest. We're doing the best we can. I'm sorry I keep pulling my shirt up. There will be a video.
You're missing some parts.
I'm missing some parts since my surgery, obviously. I didn't have reconstruction for a very, very good reason. There will be a video all about that for people who do care to know about that. And I will be revealing what I look like when that time comes. I'm just waiting for one more appointment to happen first, and then I will be doing that. It's a very vulnerable video for me. John will probably be here for support. He might not be right next to me, but he would probably be in the chair across from me just because it's, you know...
It's hard.
It's very hard. It's emotional. I mean, you're going to come up to see some pre-recorded videos that are like, I'm very emotional in. It's very raw, and it's very hard, and, you know, it is what it is. So, I don't know. We're already sitting here. Do you just want to, instead of putting the other video, do we just want to show real quick?
No.
No?
No.
No. We'll just make you wait.
Yeah.
I was going to say we could just, show you guys the room now, but we'll just make you wait.
Build the suspense.
Yeah, so the next video after this, you'll get to see what the room looks like. But I will say that in the next video, there is a blue chair with a pink and white blanket with hearts on it covering something. I'm not sure what it is, but it's covering something that
I know what it is.
Oh, I know what it is too. But we're not going to tell you, so you have to wait. So this video, then the next video will be showing the room. Again, we are not perfect. The house is the house. We have a lot of painting to do. We have a lot of everything to do. We have freaking paint chipping.
It's a house.
It is a very old house. Like, y'all know. If you know, okay?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. No house is perfect. No body image is perfect. No one's perfect. We are perfectly imperfect, and that's just fine with us. But we have an unboxing we want to do, and so you'll see that after the next two videos, and then you will start seeing, all the pre-recordings that we had already done. And once those are over, then you're gonna see lives from us constantly, anyways, because we'll be gaming. So we have a few games that I have, a few games he has, and then a few games we have together. And yeah, so that's us now. And we even have, John didn't bring it over, so you guys can count him, but we even have little cards now.
Yep, we're official.
We're official.
Yep. I did have something I wanted to say about, like when we go to do restaurant reviews or things like that. So, even if we're live, we're not going to give the exact place that we're at. Like, we're not going to give you the address of where we're at. That's for, our safety. That's for the public safety. We don't disclose who's with us, what time, where we're going to be. And that's just because, we like to keep, our private lives private, like Jessie said. And say, for example, we have our family with us or something like that. We may be able to review a place and then say, hey, when this video comes out, in the description box below, you'll see the address.
So you will get the address. It'll just be
we won't tell
after
you
the
it
fact.
in the video.
Our kids' safety, our family safety, the restaurant safety, the people in the restaurant is more important than putting it out in that moment.
Yeah.
And now, no offense to anyone who does that. That is perfectly fine.
This is our choice.
This is our choice. You live in the times where a lot of shit can happen, and
there's some crazies out there.
There's a lot of crazies out there, and John's seen it on the rig, and I just don't want to be a part of that. I don't want anyone to get hurt ever. So we're just gonna keep it private until after we're gone, and we can release the information. And
there might come a day where that changes.
Yeah, well, eventually.
But we don't know what the future holds. That 6 months, a year, 10 years from now, who knows? This channel could be upside down and it's an archive for memories. And that's fine.
With us. Like, if we get monetized, cool. If we don't, cool. This started in general just for us to have memories for the children, for us to look back on every year. So really, it doesn't really matter to us. Is it cool to, get monetized and make money? Yeah. If we don't...
But do I need it?
No. Is it going to break our heart? No. But, is it cool? Yeah. But, I really don't give a shit. I'm just happy with what we're doing.
I would go as far as to say we have had discussions. I'm not going to get into details because it's very fluid. But we've had discussions about things that we want to do when we hit different milestones. You know, if we would hit those milestones. And
giveaways.
You know, those are things that we want to do. We want to give back. You know, you guys helped us get to this point now. And, you know, we want to give back to you guys. We want to give back to you guys when we hit the next one. And we want to hit back when we go to the next one. Because without you guys, we wouldn't be here. Well, I mean, we would. But we wouldn't be to the point of where we would be.
Like, right now, we are halfway to 200 people. And that, to us, is, like, a big deal. Yeah. I mean, so to a lot of people, it's, like, only almost 200. To us, we're like, oh, my God!
There's 200 people that watch us?
Like, holy shit! We did it! You know, like... To us, that's a big thing, and we're still not monetized. We don't care. We're just happy you guys are here.
We're happy we get to talk to you guys.
Even if only 4 people come into the chat each time, that's 4 people that came into the chat to talk to us, and that makes us feel really special. And, you know, we want to make friends, and we love talking to people. So it just makes us happy.
And don't feel obligated that you have to show up. Like, we are very understanding, like, that everybody has lives. I have a life. She has a life. You have a life. And your life is not to be at our beck and call. When we go live, that you have to be there. No.
No, if you're watching something else, go watch something else. It's not going to break our hearts. There's always a rewatch. And you know what? Even if you don't want to watch it because you're not in the mood to watch what we did, that's okay too.
Yeah.
You know, we just thank you guys for always supporting us and just, you know, being here in general.
Yeah. It's a community. It's not a prison.
Yeah. So we just want you guys to have fun, and if you enjoy our content, that's amazing. If you don't, hey, that's okay too. Not everyone's gonna like our stuff, and some people might, and that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think we made it long enough.
I think so.
So we're gonna cut it here and let you guys kind of like have a breather away from us, because like God. But I hope everyone has a great day and a great night, depending on where you are, and you all stay safe.
Bye, guys. We'll see you in the next video.
Stay blessed. Bye.